Mm, mm, mm. My spirits have been lifted a little bit today. My cousin survived his operation. He's doing well. He's recovering. He's 1 years old. God bless him and his family, my cousins. They have to go through something like that. You know, I want to say blessings to them. And my prayers went out, and I'm glad that the surgery was successful and he's healing and recovering right now. So thanks to everybody who prayed for me, who was on my Patreon and saw that. God bless all of you praise soldiers. That's right. The Creator, the Most High, did his duty as he always come through. Very happy and proud. But let's get back to this. LeBron James did this, people. This is what he chose to do today. He said, I told you guys that I don't believe in sharing hurtful information, and I'll continue to be that way. But Kyrie apologized and should be able to play. That's what I think. It's that simple. Help him learn, but he should be playing. What he asked to do to get back on, okay, here it is. On the floor, I think is excessive, in my opinion. He's not the person that's being portrayed of him. Anyways, back to my rehab session. That's your king. That's your man. That's your LeBron James. Now, if that was the case, why didn't you make that your case when you made your speech? Nothing else was added about Kyrie Irving. Now that Kyrie got suspended and everything, and your words could have gotten him the suspension. Your job was to smooth it over for everybody else. That's why they came to you, LeBron. Your job was to smooth it all over. Now you trying to say, oh, I didn't want him suspended. That ain't what I wanted. It was never about what you want. You weren't making any of the decisions. You had no say in the matter. You don't count. Wasn't about you, Brian. That's what you're missing. It was never about you. You keep thinking it's about you. You are the pawn. You do their bit. Let them use you as an example. And they continuously makes this example of you over and over again because you let them. You allow them. You keep making examples and they will keep how they feel about it. Now you want to backpedal. Like, this ain't what I wanted. No, you backpedaling because the heat then came down on you. All that heat was coming down on you. It wasn't their business. Now, if it was you You'd be mad as hell if another NBA player came out and started speaking about you on that matter. But you gonna go do that to Kyrie Irving when it got nothing to do with you. He too much of a coward for that. See, when you're a coward, you do cowardly things. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to portray himself and move in the ways of the coward. Well, nobody's messing with Bron. He got all this bad publicity, and now he's trying to save himself. He's trying to save his face. Now he like, oh no, I think he should be playing. I think that's just too. What they trying to make him do, that's excessive. They put these stipulations out like 2-3 days ago. 2-3 days ago, the whole list of what they wanted Kyrie Irving to do was out. Right? To get back out of the suspension. What took you so long to today, to about 48 minutes ago, you decided to have an epiphany and make that tweet? How many days ago they put out that statement about Kyrie Irving and his requirements to get back on the team? Days ago. And you saw it, and you ain't had jack nothing to say about it. He had nothing to say about it at all. But you know what? What was real interesting that happened after that? It's really interesting. Once he saw Kyrie got all this support and don't nobody like him, and his fanfare to drop, and he playing like crap, he ain't used to that. He's not used to being disliked by the majority, by the media, who can't spin cycle it for him. He ain't used to it. It ain't working. Your weapons of division is not working no more. See what happened when you go against God? You can't make people believe something that they know. They know what you did. They know you sat there and did that, and they know that somebody put a battery in your back. And they see you with this old rabbi holding on to your hand. They know. The people all saw it. They know. Can't fool them no more, Bron. You can't fool them no more with nothing you do. They know what you are. They know what you stand for. And those who fought for you when others were saying this stuff about how phony you was, they all see the light. They all know They all know what a phony you are. So now that they all know how phony you are and that you've been faking this whole time, now they wonder, man, what else that he did that was probably phony? So they don't respect nothing new that you gonna come up with. And now your game can't even back up a reason for the people to follow you anyway. Now your game done fell off. So now you want to go rehab and get yourself back in shape. And you, while everybody else play the season, and get waxed. Because Lord behold, if they start winning without you, you don't want that. You don't want that on your books at all. I'll tell you that right now, Brian. You ain't gonna want that on your books at all. The major problem is Kyrie Irving did not welter. He did not once bend or break to their will. He didn't go for the political jab. And this is what I told you, actual knowledge. This is why you don't know who you are or what you come from. The majority of us, we've been separated from our past and our culture and our history and told we're something that we are not. So you have to believe, because that's all you could do, right? If people do the research and go back and they can find out the truth about themselves, then you have a knowledge that is knowing. So now they can't make you believe something if you know something now. Can't make me believe the sun's not shining when I know that it's shining right now. I know the sun is shining now. You cannot sit here and do all trickery to try to tell me it's not. Believe me. No, you can't. I know it's shining. We know LeBron James a phony. We know who he stands for nothing. We know somebody put a battery in his back. We know who the people were that put the battery in his back to make him go out there on that podium and do what he did. Right. Why do you think they put CJ as the president? Because they know what he gonna do. When it's time to show some real backbone, we know what he gonna do. Fold up like a lawn chair. That's why Chris Paul's like, oh, I'm stepping down, but CJ, he ready. Oh, he's on the level. He gonna keep everybody on the plantation working. Thank you, man. Yeah, my little cousin, he made it out of surgery. He's recovering. His father just contacted me. So, well, his grandfather just contacted me. So, definitely peace and blessings to him. Jaja strong. Got great parents and great grandparents and great family that's praise soldiers. He's recovering right now, and he's recovering well. So just thank you for praying for my family. I appreciate it. Everybody who did that. Oh yeah, he put that tweet out today. Like, I never said that. What I said was I'm about anybody who's sharing hurtful information. You didn't say anything like that. Stop trying to clean it up, and you trying to clean up your image. If everybody was riding with you, you wouldn't have put no statement out at all. You knew about Kyrie Irving's conditions and what they wanted him to do a long time before they even stated it. Stop the cap. That boy trying to be the new Captain America, the way he out here capping. It's like, stop the cap. Nike's done. I mean, like, really, I'm done with a lot of sports gear. They're gonna be done, man. I mean, anybody that's thinking they gonna dictate to us what we gonna do, we gonna start doing what we supposed to do. The corporations own, they gotta give up the door to a town, or else we gotta shut them down. I shut them down, shut them down, shut them down, I shut them down. Shoot, we gotta get back to that. I like Nike, but wait a minute. The corporations own it, put some money in it. PE told you to shut them down. Back in the 90s, shut them down. I shut them down, shut them down, shut them down. There's no way Michael Jordan shouldn't have stock in Nike. Everybody talk about, man, look at what Michael Jordan got too. He worth $2 billion. Yeah, but Nike is worth how many billion? The guy that owns Nike is worth how much? What's his name? Pat Knight? Mr. Knight net worth is how much? Michael Jordan built Nike, not him. Michael Jordan should get a check from the NBA for the rest of his life. Phil Knight. Michael Jordan is worth about $2 billion. Look at what Phil Knight is worth. And that is not from the shoes. People think it's the shoes. Michael Jordan got other investments that pays him just about as much as the shoes. He said he's worth $37 billion. 37.8, he just said. Now you tell me what's the difference from 2 billion and 38 billion. If Michael Jordan owned stock in Nike, he would be worth 25 to 27 billion dollars. Wealth he can never go broke from. Michael Jordan has an off-brand of Nike called the Jordan brand, which Nike overseers and their guys give their approvals. Michael Jordan's children can't even get their own approvals. Where does that make? That don't even make sense. Your father is his shoe, but y'all got to get approvals from people in the office. Michael Jordan's daughter and Jeffrey are the only people to stick around. Marcus said, F y'all, I'm done. I ain't working for y'all. I got to do my own thing. Because I'm not going to have nobody get over my head and tell me what to do. Money don't mean anything, buddy. Money can come and go. And you just see what happened to Kanye West? That's why you got to have stock. When you have stock and you have your rights, they can't just say you out of here. See, they'll be hurting themselves to get rid of you. You're protected. That's what real ownership is. Kanye West has no ownership in Adidas. He has no stock options. And he built that company up. They were in debt. They're losing $250 million a quarter. And the reason they're losing $250 million a quarter is because of all this nonsense that's going on with the Yeezys. So now they got a new CEO that's finna replace the old CEO. And come January 1st, they finna rob Kanye blind. Legally. A lot of the athletes' money is guaranteed from the sponsors, but just not all of it. See, they ain't going to be able to get them for conduct detrimental to the team. This is why Jaylen Brown said, wait a minute, this is excessive. But CJ was going along with it like, well, you know, these are the terms and, you know, I'm a house Negro and I got to protect the house. It's like, no, you're supposed to protect the players. That is your job, CJ. You forgot that. You forgot your role. Jaylen Brown, who's confused by all this, because they just made him the vice president just because the players respect him. So they said, well, just make him vice president. So when he came up like, man, that's some bull. Like, I know Kyrie. And he ain't like that. You know, when I was a rookie and all that, I ain't want to listen to him too much. But he ain't never been like that. Like, hell no. Like, I know this man. No, that ain't finna ride. So now CJ gonna have to fall in line because he went over CJ head. But he the vice president. He finna say, if the president ain't doing his job, well, damn it, he finna do it. So he put out the support. Like, nah, we got this. Because this ain't gonna stand. Now, I heard some key details about what happened with Adam Silver Slipper in that meeting today. I got to go back and finish reading the email because I had my cousin to be worried about this morning. So that's where my heart and stuff was. So I didn't get a chance to really go back and check that out. I want to read that verbatim what was being told to me, what was said. But from the context of it, Adam Silver Slipper was on Kyrie's side. So this is finna get a little crazy. It was sounding like he was on his side. And it was like, what? Okay. All right. This is getting weird now. And now you see LeBron change his tone. LeBron came out an hour ago, put out that tweet. What I said was, I think he should still be playing, though. I'm just saying, nobody should be doing that. Nah, that ain't what you said, Negro. That ain't what you said. But here's something for you, Brian. Why don't you go public and did it like you disgraced him in public? Go do a press conference, sit down, and say everything you just typed on Twitter, since you mean it. Come on, bro. That's how we know you full of shit. Yeah, because you wouldn't do that. See, all the stuff behind the scenes in the dark don't count. You disgraced me in public. You apologize or you recorrect yourself in public, in front of those cameras. The same way you went and did it to disgrace me and discredit me is the same way you should respect me. Right? So I'm going to go read that email I got. I got to go sign some contracts. And we'll holler. Deuces.